And welcome back. Last time when I left you guys, Bella did not have mouth, but I built one. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this. I'll reset and I'll explain what happened here. I had to do some tests and read up on the actual helpful help menu of Toon. Like, it's actually pretty helpful if you don't know how to use it correctly. So, yeah, let's go over the skirt a little bit. So skirt right now is being cut by the body, right? But what I want to do now is have wherever the skirt is touching this outer edge, outline of the body, I want that color to be dress trace. Okay. So let's see if I can show you this properly. So we have dress and we have body and we have cutter. So this is very simple setup where I'll create a peg here for the time being. Yeah, so this dress is being cut by this body shape. Pretty simple. Now, what I want is to have another one have the outer, the body, what's it called, skin trace line to be outside, or rather I want the skin trace to be shown only. So that's what I've done here. And I want that to be cut by the dress shape. So we're only left with this bottom area here. So we're gonna apply cutter and I'm gonna pull the dress shape from up here. I think can take that one too, but I think this one's more effective. So we'll do it like this and we'll pop it in front of the dress. And it's hard to tell what the difference is, but right now if I select this color override, and you can see effectively, if you look at this blue line here, what I'm selecting is only actually this section of the skin trace, but we haven't done anything with it yet, so it's still the skin trace color. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create another color override and plug it right underneath. Let's create a fresh one so I can show you. So if you bring in the fresh color override, you'll see that, and that's what we plugged underneath. So for the cutter and color override trick, we mainly use the one bottom here, this bottom window right here. But we're actually going to tell Toon to replace the skin trace color to something else. So for that, we're gonna use this middle area here. So we'll go to Bella Day, skin trace, we're gonna drag it over like this. And we're gonna select it, right click, and we'll go to new RBG only. Oh no, new RBGA, like so. So what this is gonna do is gonna take this skin trace color, and then we're gonna switch to whatever this color is right here. Right now it's the same color as that green, so we're going to change it by click on the eyedropper right here, and to let's go down to eyedropper dress trace, like so. And now it's this maroon dress trace color is being up. The skin trace is being replaced by this color right here. So look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Yeah. Oof. It'll save so much time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't use this often. Actually, I don't think I've ever used it in my build. So, yeah, it's quite nice. And this is probably the similar trick that we might apply to when we're doing the shadow, but let's move on. Let's do the ear. This is pretty simple. We want that ear to be cut cleanly by this skin. So what we're gonna do is let's see. We're gonna put this ear behind the body. So where's that ear? Here it is. This is the body right here. Hair, back, and legs. Okay. Ear. We'll put this ear behind like so. And we're gonna use color override. Not plug it, but create a new line out of the ear. And we'll render skin color only. And this is the body, and we'll plug it in front of the body like so. Okay. So so that's what's happening. Okay. Let's clean this up a bit. Let's create a peg. We're gonna select all the elements, and then we're gonna hit add peg button, and it added peg to every single element we have here. So it's quite a mess, so I'm gonna select everything and hit order network up, and there we go. It's cleaned up quite a bit. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna set this up. Let's do the eye first. Here we are. This is the eye section. Pupil. Yeah, one thing. Just make sure all your element layer property. If you go to layer property for all your drawing layers, go to drawing tab. Use embedded pivots. Make sure they're all on. Apply embedded pivots on parent peg. So your drawing pivot will match, or rather, the parent peg will match the drawing pivot. Let me say that again. The parent peg pivot will match the drawing layer pivot. Okay. So here we are. So with the pegs, we can actually see move around like so. Yeah. So we want to create a peg, empty peg. Control P to do that. Okay, and we'll plug it in like so. So after pupil, if I parent up by pushing B, we'll go to peg like this. So we'll name it. I don't know. I1 is taken, so I I don't know. Naming scheme is I want. Jeez, I don't know. Parent maybe. That's a poor name. Okay, so next one, and you also want to move that over, and because this is like a fresh peg that it's not connected to any drawing, like only way to change this pivot is using the rotate tool, so that moves it permanently. Okay, next we're gonna create a peg again and connect that, and the brow, we'll call this I1 master. There we go. Make sure the brow is there. Okay. And down here. Okay, now, so if you select the pupil, we hit B, we parent up like so, right? Convenient. And next one, we want it to be face. Face. Let's just call it face. Yeah. And what we want is the nose and the mouth. One thing about the mouth, I grouped it. So what you do is like you select what you want to group, and then you hit Control G, and it will group it. So that's it's more convenient to see. So that's what I've done here. So we have mouth. Just make sure pivots are all in the place we want. Just for the bottom teeth. Yeah. Okay, so let's group these two. I think that's, yeah, I like the hierarchy. But something's missing. The other eye. So we're gonna duplicate that. We're gonna duplicate this whole eye master. Control C and then Control B for Bella, and we get paste special. So under paste special, for our purposes right now, you want under basic, you want always create drawings, and under advanced, you want create new columns, and you hit OK, and we have a brand new drawing and element, and let's just connect that to face 2. So we have a whole different copy of that eye we have, but which is working independently from this eye. If you do regular paste, for example, let's say if I just do Control C, Control V, like the regular paste, and we get this, but this is totally it might be hard to see. Maybe I'll show you next time. But if you do regular paste, like if you move this, then that same eye will move as well. And there are places where you want that, but for now we don't. I suppose we should rename all this. like pupil 2. I don't really know the easy way to rename all this stuff, so so usually I don't rename them, but it gets really confusing fast later on. Okay. And because we don't want any information we don't want to, we want everything to be default, so we're gonna turn off animate, and then we're gonna just move it like this. So it's actually moving the position of the eye without having to store the animation information. So no, I wish I knew a better way to do this. Maybe I'll look into it, but for now this is the way I have things set up. Yeah, you never want to use the animate keys, transform tools to when you're building things. But yeah, I'll definitely need to find out how and let you guys know again. Okay, so our face is complete. I want the face pivot to be somewhere in the middle where the nose is, maybe a bit under the nose. Next hierarchy, we want I'm not quite sure, but let's duplicate the ear first. Copy special, or paste special rather. We'll put that behind the body. Where's the body? Here we are. So that's where that goes. So we'll put it like so. And I'm actually going to move the drawing this time, so we don't have to deal with what we did with the eye right there. Yeah, well, yeah, let's keep it like that. Okay, so we parent up like so. Yeah, just make sure everything's on the apply embed pivot on parent peg. Okay, what do we want the next thing to be? Maybe something called headmaster. Headmaster. Okay. So we have a face. Let's call that face master. Why not? Face master and headmaster. And this one we will hook up both ear and the other ear, which I should have renamed ear 2, but I didn't. Okay, we'll hook those up. And let's also hook up the hair, but before we do that, I want hairs to have their own separate group as well. So I'm gonna create another peg called hair master. hair master. Hook it up to hair front and hair back, which is way over here. We're gonna hook that up too. And now when you parent up from hair, it's like that. Yeah. Okay. So, like so, and then the next parent, we'll hook it up to the headmaster. Okay, I'm gonna disable the rough design. So headmaster, we have that going on. Okay. So let's duplicate. Okay, let's work on the arm now. It's getting quite messy. Sometimes what I do is I actually group the face. I might do that. Let's see, can I do it without it screwing up? Okay, so this is the face. Okay, let's try to gather it all together. Select it like so. Control G. Bam. And rename it as face. Did that? I think that worked properly. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a lot cleaner. I'll probably like group the arm too if it actually had more than 2 components to it, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so create a peg, hook the arm and the hand so it'll parent up properly, and we'll call it arm1 master. And pivot to the armpit. Okay, let's duplicate that arm and put it below where the body is. Oh boy, jeez, this is such a mess. The ear. I think we can probably use one more composite to clean this up. Okay, let's put the ears. Maybe not. Okay, let's just do the arm. Copy, paste special. Okay, arm. This goes behind the body. This is skirt, and this is the body. No, this is the body. What is this one? Dress. That's the dress skirt. Yeah. Yeah, we could probably make composite for the body and the dress, right? Yeah, that's a lot better. So we'll hook it up behind that. We'll turn off Animate, so we'll key all frames. Kind of place it like that. This really isn't the right way, but it's the only way I know how at the moment. So let's see. So hand, parent up to the arm, and then where should we parent up to? Some people prefer it would parent up to the both arms together. I know for leg is useful that way, but I don't know about the arm. But let's do it for this one. Arms master. Okay, I might want to rename the other arm to arm 2 master and all that. Okay, so that's the arm. But I can't think of the last time I actually animated arms together like this. But if you choose to remove it, it's fairly easy fix. So okay, that. Yes. So after the head, we want body. Maybe call it body master. Everything's master, but I don't know. Can't think of any better naming scheme. So like that. So we'll parent up from the face, the head, and we have the body. And the next one we'll call it torso. Torso. We'll hook it up like so, and we include the arms to that one. So this is, ooh, what happened? Oh, you want to hook up the dress too. There we go. Okay, let's just double check if the pivots are in the place we want. Okay, the next one, like so. Okay, the legs are the only thing that's left. Let's make sure it's on the embedded pivot on parent peg. It's very simple leg, this one. Yeah, let's just yeah, paste special. I'm hitting number 4 to flip it horizontally, and number 5 is flipping it vertically. Yeah, doing it this way really bothers me. But yeah, well, there we go. Leg 2. Okay. Create a peg, hook those to both legs, and let's call it legs. Legs master. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. Let's create a last peg called or rather like so, legs, hair. So we have the torso and the legs. We're gonna highlight everything. Control G. And we got this nice one group. We'll name it Bella underscore 34 FR for 3/4 front. And put a peg on that. And collapse everything. Save. There we have it. Let's put the pivot on the bottom of our foot. Yay! We did it, guys. Well, I think there was something else I wanted to try. Oh yes. Okay, so we'll finish our lesson for this video here. Next video, I will create a couple different mouths and maybe couple the eyes as well, just so that you get a sense of how to successfully create build different assets for each element, and maybe a couple of different hands, arms. That'll be our next video. And yeah, thanks for watching.